Roman Reigns has changed. Seth Rollins' cash-in at WWE SummerSlam was the best decision. A backstage update on Bron Breakker's knee injury. The WWE no longer views Jade Cargill on the same level as Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill speaks out on a creepy fan asking her to spit on him. Gunther is set for a nose surgery after SummerSlam. Nikki Bella will never sign marriage papers again after divorce. Randy Orton says Jelly Roll offered to write a song with him. Jey Uso makes an emotional confession after SummerSlam. Let's dive right in. Seth Rollins' cash-in at WWE SummerSlam was the best decision. WWE SummerSlam Night 1 ended with a jaw-dropping twist as Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on CM Punk, snatching the World Heavyweight Championship in a stunning return. Exactly a decade after his legendary heist of the century, the Visionary proved he's still the master of WWE's big moments. This cash-in isn't just a win, it's a move that shakes up the entire company, setting the stage for thrilling new stories. Here are 5 reasons why Seth Rollins' cash-in at SummerSlam 2025 was the perfect call. Number 1. Supercharged the Seth Rollins-CM Punk feud. Seth Rollins and CM Punk have been locked in a fierce rivalry since last year, delivering unforgettable matches that gripped fans. Many thought their saga might be winding down, but Rollins' cash-in on the 46-year-old star threw fuel on the fire. By stealing Punk's moment, the Visionary ensured their story is far from over, giving fans more of their electric in-ring chemistry and intense drama. With a fresh angle, these two Raw heavyweights can keep clashing, keeping the WWE Universe hooked. Number 2. Breathed new life into WWE's product. Lately, some fans have felt WWE's spark has dimmed, with events like WrestleMania 41 and Money in the Bank 2025 getting mixed reactions. Rollins' surprise cash-in was the bold jolt the company needed. It set the wrestling world ablaze, becoming a hot topic among fans. Now, everyone's eager to tune into Raw to see what's next for Rollins and his crew. With a new champ in the mix, WWE has a fresh canvas to paint exciting stories, revitalizing the entire show. Number 3. Unlocked a wave of storyline possibilities. Rollins' new reign as World Heavyweight Champion opens the door to countless storylines. Already tangled with stars like Roman Reigns, LA Knight, and Jey Uso, the Visionary now has an even bigger target on his back. Sami Zayn, long chasing a world title, could step up, while Gunther might come roaring back to reclaim his gold, setting up a massive first-time clash with Rollins. The cash-in creates a crossroads for WWE, offering thrilling new paths for Raw's future. Number 4. Solidified Rollins' faction as a powerhouse. Since WrestleMania 41, WWE has built Seth Rollins' faction as a force to be reckoned with on Raw, but without big moments, they struggled to feel unstoppable. After Rollins' fake injury, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed lost some steam. The cash-in changed everything, putting Raw's top prize in the hands of Rollins' group. Screwing over a huge star like CM Punk in SummerSlam's main event cements them as a dangerous crew, making them true predators on the red brand. Number 5. Crafted a legendary SummerSlam moment. SummerSlam 2025, WWE's first 2-night version of the event, needed a moment to make it unforgettable. Rollins' Money in the Bank cash-in delivered just that. It's now a defining highlight of the historic show, marking his second ever cash-in and perfectly timed with the 10th anniversary of his iconic WrestleMania 31 heist. This bold move ensures SummerSlam 2025 will be remembered as a game-changing night in WWE history. A backstage update on Bron Breakker's knee injury. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed fell to Roman Reigns and Jey Uso in the hard-hitting opener of SummerSlam Night 1, but the loss wasn't the only concern. Breakker appeared to suffer a knee injury during the match, limping noticeably as he headed backstage. Later, when he joined Seth Rollins to celebrate Rollins' Money in the Bank cash-in, his knee was heavily taped, raising fears about his condition. While WWE hasn't officially commented, Sean Ross Sapp shared an update on his SummerSlam Night 1 post-show review, suggesting Breakker might be in better shape than it seemed. So he was being helped to the back, but I was told they claimed he was okay backstage. However, listen, our okay and Bron Breakker's okay might mean two very different things, you know? But he did get help to the back. He was limping, but everybody I talked to backstage claimed he was okay. Breakker and Reed may be stinging from the defeat, but the story is far from over. Roman Reigns seems poised to target Seth Rollins and the World Heavyweight Championship next. With Rollins reigniting his feud with CM Punk, it could spark a wild alliance. Reigns, Punk, and Jey Uso might team up to take down Rollins' heel faction, as Reigns seeks revenge on Rollins and Paul Heyman, while Punk hunts for his stolen title. Despite their rocky history, Punk knows he can't face the group alone. Fans are hoping Breakker's injury isn't serious, so he can stay in the mix as this explosive storyline unfolds with Rollins back in action. The WWE no longer views Jade Cargill on the same level as Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill's clash with Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam 2025 was meant to showcase two rising stars in the women's division, but the match's outcome revealed a major change in WWE's plans for Cargill. According to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, her quick loss to Stratton in under 7 minutes signals a significant drop in how the company views her future. Even up to, I would say, 2 months, 3 months ago, I remember just having some messaging with someone very high up in WWE and talking about the top people in the future. One of the names that was on it was Jade. From the day Jade came in, Jade was not brought in to be a 50-50 wrestler. Jade was not brought in to be a mid-card wrestler. You could see the way she was brought in. She was brought in to be a superstar. And, you know, like when I was told the women's future of the company, it was Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. So she lost tonight. She lost with a moonsault. Someone like that, it's not the loss and it's not the end of the world for her or anything like that. But the person who I was told about 2 months ago is not losing in whatever it was, 7 minutes to a moonsault to Tiffany Stratton. Meltzer was blunt about what this booking means for Cargill's status. You can tell, and everyone will deny this, but by how they booked it, I don't think anyone is talking about her in the same light as Rhea Ripley today. And they were. When I saw that finish, they don't see her as the ultimate warrior anymore, put it that way. And they did it first. Cargill came to WWE with sky-high expectations, but her quick defeat at SummerSlam suggests she's no longer seen as a top-tier star like Rhea Ripley. Whether she can fight her way back to that elite level is unclear, but WWE's message through this booking was unmistakable. Jade Cargill speaks out on a creepy fan asking her to spit on him. Jade Cargill opened up about a deeply unsettling fan interaction that left her shaken, revealing just how far some fans took her "step on me" catchphrase. On New Rory and Mal, the WWE star was asked about her strangest meet and greet moment, and she recounted an incident that went from odd to downright creepy, ultimately forcing her to call security. I think when I was doing the whole "step on me" thing, there were a lot of men that legit wanted me to punch them, step on them. One guy even wanted me to spit on him. It was kind of like, it was the opposite of the Chris Brown thing. It was the weirdest thing. Cargill explained that the trouble started when a female fan asked for a playful photo where Jade pretended to choke her, which she agreed to. But after that image spread, fans began pushing for more extreme and inappropriate requests. It all started because this one girl wanted me to choke her for a photo, and I was like, all right, cool, we can get the photo out. And then everybody else started getting ideas after that. But when I was saying "step on me," it wasn't like I was actually stepping on people. It was just a phrase I was using. There were signs and stuff in the crowd. I had the baddie section and all that. Things took a dark turn at one event when a male fan repeatedly begged her to spit on him, degrade him, and stomp on him with her heels. The situation escalated when he grabbed her leg. But this guy? He wanted me to spit on him, degrade him, stomp on him, and I had heels on. I was like, this is the weirdest thing. He just kept pushing. He was like, just spit on me. Quick, quick. I was like, security. I asked them to get his seat number and keep an eye on him, because it was getting real uncomfortable. When he finally stood up, he grabbed my leg to pull himself up. It was so odd. I had to take a minute afterwards because the vibe was just weird, really weird. While wrestlers often face quirky fans, Cargill made it clear this encounter was one of the most disturbing moments in her career. Gunther is set for a nose surgery after SummerSlam. SummerSlam 2025 at MetLife Stadium put the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and CM Punk front and center, but a major update has shifted the perspective on that brutal bout. According to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, Gunther is slated for nose surgery following his intense title defense. Meltzer revealed that the injury angle during the match was entirely planned to set up his temporary exit from WWE programming. Obviously, I was told Gunther's having surgery on his nose. I was told that a couple days ago. Meltzer noted that WWE wove the injury into the match's finish, using it to heighten the drama and explain Gunther's upcoming absence. It's very clear from watching the finish that Gunther's having surgery on his nose pretty quick because they shot the angle where, it's like he busted his nose. So that busted nose thing, that was 100%, worked blood and planned. I mean, it was totally planned. So, that was the cover for that. The match already carried huge weight, with Punk chasing his first WWE World title in over a decade. Now, knowing Gunther's real-life injury and planned surgery adds new context to the story. The focus on his broken nose during the match was a deliberate move to sell his vulnerability. If this marked the end of his reign, it wasn't just about the storyline. It was a calculated decision tied to his health. With Gunther facing time away, the World Heavyweight title picture could see new challengers or big changes. What do you think of WWE using Gunther's scripted injury to cover his real surgery? Does this change how you view the match? Nikki Bella will never sign marriage papers again after divorce. Nikki Bella is done with the legal side of love. In a candid chat with Entertainment Tonight, the WWE Hall of Famer shared how her tough divorce last year has forever changed her view on marriage. While she's open to finding love again, Bella made it clear she'll never sign marriage papers. Oh, trust me, I don't want to get married ever. Never getting married after a divorce. I'm never getting married. I mean, look, I don't want to say never because that will probably happen, but I will never sign a contract. Bella explained she's still open to the heartfelt parts of a lifelong commitment, like wearing rings, exchanging vows, and building a deep bond, but she's steering clear of the legal mess that comes with marriage. So, we could wear rings, we could be fully committed, yeah, we could do vows. I will vow to someone, but I will never sign anything and have to deal with a divorce. Never again. This comes after Bella recently shared that she's turned to dating apps to combat loneliness while traveling. She's keeping her heart open for love, but slamming the door shut on any legal ties that could lead to another divorce. Randy Orton says Jelly Roll offered to write a song with him. Randy Orton dropped a surprising tidbit about his bond with Jelly Roll while helping the country rap star prepare for his WWE in-ring debut at SummerSlam 2025. On the Maggie and Perloff show, Orton revealed that after mentoring Jelly Roll for his big match, where they teamed up against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre on night one, the musician pitched an unexpected idea, writing a song together. He actually mentioned yesterday that for all the help that I've given him and advice that he wanted to, I think the way he put it was, write a song with me, and I don't really know if he knows what he's getting into. I'm tone deaf. I don't know if I could write a song. Orton laughed off his own musical skills, but warmed up to the idea of Jelly Roll reworking his iconic WWE entrance theme, Voices. I'll put this out there. Maybe he could do my entrance music. Maybe they could do my entrance theme, Voices, and Rev Theory, who sings the song, did an amazing job. But if Jelly Roll wanted to cover that song, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I don't know if you're gonna hear any vocals from me, though, on it. With Triple H confirming at the SummerSlam post-show that Jelly Roll is eager to do more with WWE, a music wrestling crossover could be on the horizon. Would you love to hear Jelly Roll's take on Randy Orton's Voices theme? Jey Uso makes an emotional confession after SummerSlam. Jey Uso scored a massive win at SummerSlam 2025, teaming with Roman Reigns to take down Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker in a thrilling tag team battle. The match was a wild ride, with all 4 stars throwing everything they had into the fight. Bron Breakker was a force of nature, unleashing devastating spears on both opponents. In the closing moments, Roman shoved Jey out of harm's way, taking a brutal spear from Breakker. Jey seized the moment, hitting a spear of his own and sealing the win with a huge Uso splash on Bronson Reed. On the SummerSlam post-show, an overjoyed Jey Uso opened up about the victory and his journey in WWE, admitting he'd lost his edge for a bit during his recent push. He revealed that a moment of complacency, captured on Unreal, pushed him to refocus. There's a saying, man, it's easy to get to the top, but it's hard to stay there. I got a little comfortable use, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling myself, started letting the gas off, I wasn't hungry, somebody had to tell me that. And when I watched that, running it back, I was like, let me get back to the drawing board. Let's tighten the screws up, let's get it right. I had no idea they would show that. I'm glad they showed it. Not everything is perfect. Sometimes you gotta get up and go to work. Jey's big win has put him back in the sights of Seth Rollins, setting the stage for some intense fallout on Raw this week. Roman Reigns has changed. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso kicked off SummerSlam 2025 with a thrilling victory, overcoming Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed in an explosive tag team match to open the show. The high-energy clash set the perfect tone for the biggest party of the summer, with all 4 stars delivering a heart-pounding performance. In the match's final moments, Breakker charged for a spear, but Reigns shoved Jey out of the way, taking the hit himself. This allowed Uso to seize the moment, hitting a spear on Reed and landing an Uso splash on the Auszilla to secure the win for the Bloodline duo. On the SummerSlam Saturday post-show, Triple H pointed out a striking change in the Tribal Chief, noting that years ago, Reigns would never have sacrificed himself for anyone. It's a different Roman Reigns. You go back a couple of years, Roman doesn't take a bullet for anyone. Roman Reigns taking a bullet for Jey Uso tonight. Over this time, I think Jey Uso has earned the respect of the Tribal Chief. I think there was a point in time where he was calling him main event Jey Uso and all that stuff as a, I'll make you feel good about yourself, kid. Now I think he really sees Jey Uso as main event Jey Uso. Doesn't mean he's not still the Tribal Chief, but I think Jey Uso has earned the respect of the Tribal Chief. With this massive win, the WWE Universe is buzzing with curiosity about what's next for the transformed Roman Reigns.